EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight we begin the final stretch. Week 16 starts here as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. In motion right goes Sutton. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Well, the Rams had 5 and 9 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And you look at this Saints defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they got to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Carr now on 1st down. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Saints are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. In the first drive, they were moving the ball okay. Then the interception. Now time to regroup after giving up the score.
Yeah, I noticed him on the sidelines talking with one of his coaches, and they were comparing the pictures, right? You get the photos, what the defense was doing. They were carving it up pretty well, as you noted. I think they focused a lot on, okay, what happened on the interception ball, seeking to avoid it in the future.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Wilson. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now you look at the Saints defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Here's Wilson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr under pressure, and they got to him again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Chubb. Dances by at the 20. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Brian Brzee brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Wilson. That's out to the flat for Akers. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with the W.
The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Carr. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. A give to Kamara running right. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So third down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. From the gun, it's Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Moore, the man in motion. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Wilson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now it's Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's got it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I think the message was too drastic, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Carr going to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Brian Brzee, a first-round pick there on the stop. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And again, it's Chubb. Runs over it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 65 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Chubb running right. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run with Chubb. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Well, I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a play fake. Carr sliding out of the pocket. Johnson's got it complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to Chubb fumbled it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 77 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I was used to joke with my teammates who carried the ball a lot, but we got in these situations and they were carrying us home. I used to tell them, boy, you guys just look like Paul Bunyan, just growing stronger, bigger, tougher, and all night long he's carried this team.
He has indeed. Everything magnified right now. A huge third down conversion. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A give running right is Chubb. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 24. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Wilson on the keeper. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talked about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And they'll get him down right about the 20. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2nd and 6. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand to Kamara. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick quarterback slant or something like that.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Here's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to it, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way out the other side of the field.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Carr. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. Oh, he sheds himself free. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Busts through the tackle. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they're going to get the timeout call. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Now, one final throw incomplete. And time will run out here in the 4th quarter, and we are going to overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Rams who are going to get the football first as we are back underway here in overtime. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown. And in a crazy inning, a defensive scoring wins it. Well, partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and it certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses. Defenses both made some plays as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege to be up here in the booth next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started now.
So for the Rams.